with the latest that we have here on the weekly of what's been going on. I'm going to grab baby. Okay, baby refuses to let me do this by myself, so hopefully he doesn't knock down this camera in the meanwhile, right? So we can get this taken care of. So there's just a really weekly recap for this week, so everybody can catch up on what is going on. But I welcome everybody to the room. Indeed, I welcome everyone. My name is Paviel G. I am your host. This is War Notes, indeed. And I have baby Victor here with me. And he's going to play around with whatever he can. Whatever I give to him to play around with, he's going to play around with things while I do this. But if you all know, which I'm sure a lot of you all are mothers or what the case may be, you have to find a time to do things, and sometimes this is just the time to do it. So, anywho's, welcome everyone. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Welcome everyone. I am Pavio G, and welcome to War Notes, where the halls of power indeed stir and the wheels of government grind in ways both historic and contentious, don't we know? Yes, indeed. So the first recap for this week, so you all know, if you guys weren't aware, bless you. Bless you. I was waiting for another sneeze there. Anyways, the National Guard deployment in D.C. ruled unlawful. A federal judge has declared that the deployment of the National Guard troops in Washington, D.C. to be unlawful, citing overreach by the executive branch. However, the ruling is on hold. The court has given the administration 21 days to appeal or begin troop withdrawal, meaning the situation remains in flux. That's according to AP News as well. This legal decision raises major questions about presidential power, the autonomy of D.C., and the balance of federal authority. The latest on Epstein, on the Epstein case documents that are to be released or are released and being in, are in review, whatever we shall say. Know that in a move in years, in the making, we think, all right? We don't know what's going on now. President Trump has signed legislation forcing the Justice Department to make public approximately 100,000 pages of federal documents tied to the Jeffrey Epstein, including internal communications, investigation records, and redacted materials to protect private details. Now, the decision comes after intense bipartisan pressure, and the order mandates that these files be disclosed within 30 days, a landmark moment in the pursuit of transparency indeed. Now, if you all don't know, which is not the biggest news out there, but Nancy Pelosi, retires from the Congress, A lot of us like Nancy or know a little bit about her. A major political shakeup, of course. Veteran Democrat leader Nancy Pelosi has announced she will not seek re-election in 2026, ending nearly 40 years in Congress. Pelosi, who made history as the first woman Speaker of the House, leaves behind a legacy of legislative maneuvering, landmark laws, and fierce advocacy. Her decision, indeed, is being viewed as part of a generational shift within the party and potentially opens the door for new leaders to emerge. All right. Now, listeners, indeed, my folks here, a quick word from some modern day companions for your household, indeed, brands that you can still order online, even in 2025. We do a little old school here, a little mix of old school and modern day flavor. And these products indeed have earned the trust of many folks over many decades, right? So some of the products that I use and I would recommend for you all that our grandparents used at all times and use them now. Arm & Hammer baking soda, a century-old staple, of course, useful for cleaning. If you didn't know, a lot of people do know, but a lot of folks don't know. It's useful for cleaning, deodorizing, and even laundry. Lysol disinfectant spray and cleaner, trusted to keep your home hygienic, especially in uncertain times. We love it here. And Ivory soap, gentle, pure, and time tested for every day. And we love Colgate toothpaste in my house. I don't know about everybody else, but a long running classic to keep your smile bright and your health sound indeed. Now I have some more additional government developments, okay? And go right back into our report on the shifting sands of the government. Okay. Right now, federal layoffs do continue. The 2025 mass layoffs within federal agencies are ongoing, according to my research, with substantial job cuts at the General Services Administration, also known as the GSA. These reductions are affecting many sectors of government, sparking concern about agency capacity and the morale of remaining civil servants. In regards to political tensions and protests in the wake of federal actions, there's been a wave of political protests, including broad No Kings demonstrations, which have drawn criticism, scrutiny, and they challenge the administration's approach to power. The unrest underscores, of course, how decisions in Washington continue to ripple through communities nationwide. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you take the time to do so. It is free to do. That's how we support each other here through the YouTube platform. But really, ultimately, what I have to say to you all before I let you all go and continue to live your life, I thank you all for checking in and even taking the time to listen to me. But as a storm of these politics, as they rage on, just remember, understanding is always going to be your shield, and patience is your steady hand, always. Though the verdicts of courts and the actions of leaders may unsettle all of us, the status quo, we remain here, you and I, right? United in seeking truth, clarity, and most of all, community. You wouldn't think that would be more important, but community is very, very important, because when you run out of that rice or you run out of sugar, your neighbor is going to be the one to probably help you out, right? So, folks, I leave you all. It has been wonderful. I thank you all for checking in. I am Pavio G, and this has been War Notes. When you guys are ready, you guys can have fun with me and check out my other videos. I'm also the off-duty rapper. So you can check out some of my rap songs. I'm sure you guys will probably feel it and probably enjoy it too as well. I got a little bit of flavor, a little bit of everything on here, okay? I thank you all for giving me your time, your trust, and your ear. And until our next broadcast, me and baby Victor here, keep your radios tuned in, your heart steady, and your lamps trimmed indeed. Again, I am Pavio G, and I'm wishing you a peaceful day, a peaceful night, and a good evening to you and family. And very quickly, before I continue, I want to quickly, if anybody is wondering how this week is going to be looking in the West region, I'm talking about San Francisco, California side, on the west side. The weather has been pretty mid, about 62 degrees or so. And the coldest has been is about 49. But the skies have been nice and clear. In New York on the East Coast, there was a little bit of rain this morning, but mostly clear right now. It'll be clear tonight. Might be some light rain. Who knows? We'll see. Down in the South area, Houston, Texas area, down south, all the down south, there's a lot of fog going on. This morning, there's a lot of thunderstorms. This should be cleared up by tonight. The temperatures down south are going to be rising, of course, like they always do. The birds will soon be flying down there. If they haven't even flown, if they haven't flown already. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for being here. Have a beautiful and blessed day. And yes, the slave escaped the plantation. Me, I hope the overseer don't catch me because I decided to do my hair today. Why not? One life to live. Do what makes you happy as long as it's not harming others in the process. You all have a beautiful and blessed day. And bye. Hey, bye. Hey, bye. Say bye. No, they don't want the paper. Say bye. Bye. He gonna say bye once I get out of the live. That's how it usually happens. And once I get out of the live, then he'll say bye. Say bye. Okay. All right. We out of here, y'all. Have a beautiful and blessed day, you all. Bye-bye.